Greetings, tribe. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? The kid is coming through with a new tarot deck, Ashe. I found it off Etsy. This is an indie deck. Right now, at the time of this video, they are on sale, Ashe. So if you're interested, take a look into that. It is called the Sirius Tarot, Sirius, Sirius, like the star, Ashe, Ashe. And it really pulled to me. Y'all know that I'm a root worker, shadow worker. I do love a dark deck full of color, energy, vibration, boldness. You know, I love that. So when Spirit bought this deck to me, I was like, yep, accept. Ashe, Ashe. At the time of this video, it is on sale, so take a look into that. It also can be bought without the guidebook. I do always purchase guidebooks, so let's just go ahead and get into it. It comes with this muslin-like tarot bag. I love that. For those that don't like any type of emblems or names of the company on the bag, there you go. Ashe. It also came with a crystal, and I think each crystal is different. Don't quote me on that, but mine is a rose quartz. Very nice. Nice size, Ashe. It came with a thank you card in regards to the Sirius Tarot. Thank you. And the back says, thank you for choosing these cards and support our vision. We hope you find all insight and clarity you need in these cards. Your Etsy comment will be very valuable for us to bring our cards to more people. Hence me doing this video, baby. We will be very happy if you write your comment on our page. Thank you so much. With love from our souls to yours, Merv and Denise. Ashe. Ashe. So thank you so much, guys, for creating this deck. It is very beautiful and lush and simplistic at the same time. Ashe. There is also a card in regards to rose quartz. Rose quartz is the stone of love. It protects the heart against disease and trauma. It gives a feeling of happiness. When used in harmony with the amethyst, it somehow increases energy and strengthens the feeling of love. These two natural stones have a very powerful energy that helps heal relationship problems. Ashe. Ashe. So I don't take it as a coincidence that I'm getting the rose quartz during October, which is Libra season, which rocks with Venus, which is all about love. Ashe. Ashe. Yes, and this is the guidebook. Not too thick. It only have about 87 pages, and we'll get into that. I want to, give the people what they came here for. Ashe. Ashe. So this is the back of the card. This is how the back of the card looks. As you can see, it looked like it glows. Like this deck, it really rocks and vibe with its name. Sirius, the bright star. You can find Sirius right now by looking for Orion's belt, which definitely comes through during autumn, quite clear. So those 3 stars that you see in alignment, they said if you look down into the left, you'll be able to find the star of Sirius. It is the brightest star in our sky. Ashe. Ashe. It is very visible, they say, during the winter time. But if you can find Orion's belt now in the northern hemisphere, you should be able to find Sirius. Ashe. Ashe. But then let's be clear, Jupiter is also out. I saw Jupiter last night. This video is coming to you on Saturday, the 15th of October. So Jupiter is definitely out, all about abundance, expansion, exploration, fire, passion, go-getter. Anything you want to put your mind, body, and spirit towards, it will be amplified. Yes, 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 and yes. The Sirius star is known in Kemet as the Nile star because the water would rise during the time of Sirius coming into view and flooding to help nourish the lands. Ashe. Ashe. So yeah, let's go here, baby. So this is just a blank card. I tend to use these as wild cards and or protectors of my deck. So I like to start with the minor arcana first, mainly because there's a lot of them. And when you're new, they say that this deck can be used for beginners. So it all depends on how you want to learn. Some people like to learn the symbolism of it all, the traditional sense of it all, Ashe. And then some are more so into the elementals. This deck can also be used if you've already gotten a good handle on the symbolism and you want to take it up to the next phase and start working with the elements and how they correspond, how they work as individuals and as a collective, Ashe. This deck leans more towards the latter. So if you're ready, or if this is how you learn, this is actually how I learned tarot. My very first tarot deck focused a lot on the elemental side as well as working with the tree of life, Ashe. So it wasn't so much about the symbol. So for me, I have an easier time rocking with my intuition because I'm very heavily intuition based when I do my readings, when I'm not looking for the traditional symbolisms. Ashe. Ashe. So it all depends on how you want to rock. This is more of an elemental base, meaning air, earth, water, fire. What they represent, how they work together, how they strengthen, weaken, or are they neutralized, you know, those type of energies. Ashe. Ashe. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, and let's get into it. The Ace of Wands. Then we have, how do I want to flip these? 'Cause I always have a time when others do their walkthroughs. I tend to focus on the card that I just saw. So I just want to keep the focus on where it is. Ashe. Ashe. And let me just flip these around so you can get a better view in regards to what's popping in these streets. Two of Wands. 3. And as you can see, there's not a lot going on in the cards. And not every card is going to show you the number of, like the elements. It's not going to show you like this one has the 4 of Wands. But as you can, as you can see, the 5 of Wands does not. But look at these cards, y'all. Can you see that? Can you see all that is going on? So, first glance, they just may not make sense. Like why does this look like it's just the moon? And why doesn't it have, you know, this is that and the third and blah, 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 blah. Again, it all depends on how you like to learn. This deck is an elemental deck. So it's focusing more on the elements, the energies, and the frequencies of the tarot. This is just another side of the tarot. This is the 7 of Wands, baby. Listen, you see that? Huh. 8. Oh, I love. Now, this card reminds me, remember that meme where the little girl is doing her spirit dance and it had her spirit right behind her? Yeah, this reminds me of that. You're never alone, baby. Ashe, use the fire that is within you. Use your passion, your desires. You are supported. Don't fall for the illusions. Allow your fire to illuminate, knowing that your ancestors, your spirit guides, your tribe, they rocking, baby. They rocking. Look at that. Huh? We have the 10. Don't these cards just glow? And they say that Sirius in Greek actually means glow. So, well done there. And then we have the Page. Oh, they say that this is their first AI deck. And I really am here for it. I even love the font. I love the vibration, the energy, the feel, the colors of it. Let me separate those because I will need those later. Ashe. And look at that. All of the knights in this card, in this deck, baby, look like they came to play. Or they didn't come to play, depending on how you want to look at it. Ashe. And the colors that just rock. Ooh, the Queen, baby. The Queen. You know, so are you seeing like the energies of like manifesting and power and being a creatrix? You know? It all depends. Like when you're looking at your tarot, it all depends on what type of tarot reader you are or what type of tarot reader you want to be. I found a lot about myself as a practitioner through trial and error. Ashe, look at that. That is the ace, baby. See how you can just pick up on the colors, the energies, the vibrations. Ashe, Ashe. This was the Ace of Cups. Aye, bobo. Us. Then we have the 2. This cup just practically jumps off the screen. 4, 5. See how there's not 5 cups? You really get the focus in on what the energy and the vibration of the 5 of Cups. You understand what I'm saying? It's like hone in. Getting messages, getting your messages from the as above and the so below, baby. The stars, Ashe. The water and the air, Aye, bobo. 7, and look at that. And can you see how much detail, like with either within this chalice or on the front of this chalice, do you see the town, the city? Do you see that? Do you see all the energies that are around the chalice? Baby, I love it. It really does give it a more modern, futuristic 9 of Cups. Ashe. It is breaking away from the traditional sense of it. And that's the thing that I love about this deck and others. The 10. See that? Cycles are completing. Ashe. Then we have the Page. Like I said, baby. These houses, they're not coming to play. The Knight. Can you feel that energy and that vibration? Huh? Oh, y'all. You see this queen? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? Like you can't even see her face and you know she beautiful. Look at that gown. Huh? And look at this King of Cups. Isn't he different? You see how dark and moody, you know. Ugh. Yes. And now we're into the Swords. Ace of Swords. 2. And you see they're on fire, baby. Who want that smoke? This is 4. 5. 6, that double-edged sword. Baby, what? Stay ready till you got to get ready, you know? 7. Can you see the color? Can you see the colors, baby? 9. And 9 traditionally usually has, like, you know, 9 swords looking like a state of confusion. The 8 normally has a person looking like they're surrounded by the sword and they're trapped. You know, it's very different. Tarot is evolving, you know, just like everything else. And I know that some people don't rock with that. Some people don't vibe with that. They feel like the tarot shouldn't be messed with. Well, baby, everything is changing. Ashe, Ashe. So you do have options in tarot now. If you're more of a traditionalist, more of a quote-unquote purist, Ashe, this may not be the deck for you. But if you are looking to expand and explore other sides of tarot, then this deck and decks like it, you know, may definitely be the way to go. Ashe, can you see that vibrant, bold color? Are y'all up here? Y'all are the Cups. Oh, I must have put, that's the Page. Just a little out of order. Okay. And my cards did come a little out of order. Look at that knight. Let's put that back in some type of order. And then here's the queen again. She was like, baby, look, I'm here. I'm here. All of that red power. You see that air energy. Yeah. Look at the king. Can you see the king, baby? Can you see the king? Oh, I just love it. And then here we are with the pence, the pentacles, the coins. This one reminds me of a Christmas ornament. Ashe, ashe. Gifts and things like that. 2. 4. You see that? And look at this 5. Oh my gosh. 6. Oh, and 7. 8. Baby, do you see 9? Oh! And 10. Baby, look at this page. Look at him. Oh, can you see the colors? Whew. Let's put y'all over here. The knight. Like I said, these houses ain't come to play. The queen. Do you see her? Heart of gold, baby, but don't trifle with her. And the king. Yes. So those are the minor arcana. And now we are about to dive in. Messages, baby, because this energy always reminds me. Y'all hear that? May everyone be safe. Ashe, ashe. Ayi bobo. Whatever is going on, may everyone walk away alive. Ashe, ayi bobo. Yes, yes, yes. Back to the deck. We got the full energy. Baby, listen. Do you see? That's definitely giving me Papa Lagba, the Barons, the Gades, Mama Brigitte, or yacht energy. You see all those colors and the vibration. Can you see the top hat? That's what I'm getting at. Can you see the top hat? Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. The Magician. High Priestess. And as you can see, with the Major Arcana, the deck does not have any numbers. So if you are a brand new person and want to start with the elemental side of things, this deck does not come with any numbers, but I feel like that'll be a better way for you to learn. So whether a deck has numbers or not, you got it. You want to look at this dress, y'all. Look at this Empress. Set her over there. And look at the Emperor. And the thing that I love about this Emperor is it shows you that he does have feelings. Yeah, he's a warrior. And yeah, you know, but he does have feelings. He does have emotions. It's like being a little bit of the all, baby. Balance that out. Look at this Hermit. And I've been spending some time with the Hermit. Not the Hermit, the Hierophant lately. And just finding, you know, new pieces of information to put into my knapsack about the Hierophant. It really is a beautiful thing. Look at this Lover's card, y'all. See that? How beautiful is that? Then we have the Chariot. Oh, Robin, moving forward, that's a good way of doing it. So you can only focus on the card that is at hand. Ashe. This is the Chariot. Look at that. And as you can see, there is no person. There are no horses, no Sphinx, none of that. It's just the energy and the vibration. Oh, look, y'all. Look at the Strength card. if you're a visual person and picking up on energies and vibrations of like colors and, you know, things like that, to me, this is like, it could be a tarot / oracle deck. Ashe? Definitely tarot, but I'm just saying, could be. The Wheel of Fortune. Look at this Justice card. Come through Libra season. Come through balance. Come through air. So all kinds of confusions, delusions, and mayhem taking place. Things need to be balanced out, put into their proper places. Yes. And this Hierophant. The Hermit. The Hangman. Girl, get your life. Get your life. Can you see the galaxy behind? Can you see the colors that are coming through? Death. Can you see the transformation? Just give me 1 second. Something is tickling my throat. Let's try that. Yes, yes, yes. So I was saying, the wings. Can you see the transformation? You see that person inside, and then the rising. Temperance. Every time I see this card, it only had the deck for a couple of days, but you know, every time I see it, because I've been working with it a lot, the more you touch your cards, the more you work with the cards, the more you study, the better the connection, the better the messages, the easier it is to interpret. Ashe. I kept hearing Janet Jackson, like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire. My love is blind, can you feel my desire? That's the way love goes. Baby, listen. Tread lightly. And look at this devil. He's something else. She's something else. That energy is something else. You see how the moon is glowing in the background? Or it could be that early morning, that morning star. Don't forget the devil is also known as the morning star. Ashe. The tower. How it's actually a tower. And things are like, you know, starting to happen. It looks like a portal is opening there. So this could be right before things come crashing down or beam me up, Scotty. Look at this beautiful star card, y'all. You see that? How it looks like is either the sky reflecting in the water or the stars coming from the water going up to the sky. My mama said we come from the stars and we'll return to the stars, baby. Ashe, ashe. And let this be a reminder that Aquarian energy is also about, you know, the sharing of the water. So water is definitely at play here. It's not that Aquarians don't have emotions. We just have a different way of handling them. Thank you. Then we have the moon. The sun. Look at that. And do you see the duality in that? Then we have judgment. Isn't she beautiful? And then we have the world. And can you see the duality in that? The light and the dark. Everything taking place behind. The blue of it all. The orb of it all. Yes. So those are the cards. Ashe, ashe. How did this work out? Okay. Yes, so the guidebook. The reason that I have these separated as such play. Let's bring these back into play. Oh, it just makes sense to just flip them all, Robin. Thank you. All right. So one, we can still have something visually pleasing to look at. Ashe, Ashe. So this is the guidebook. The reason that I like this guidebook is because it has a little bit everything all in one place. Ashe. There is a Celtic cross in there. They're talking about the elements here. And everything is in color, which I absolutely love. Like, that is one of my favorite parts. Because I do, when I work with my decks, I do prefer sometimes to not have to bring my cards with me so I can get the full vision and picture. Like, it helps to have it in black and white. Black and white is better than nothing as far as I'm concerned. But having it in color, it really does give me the comfortability and the okay to leave my cards at home and just rock with the book, and I can still see everything that I need to see. So it gives you a Celtic cross. Everybody use that. A lot of people use that as their very first spread. So if you're trying to figure out, like, I've got my cards and, you know, what spread or how does this work? A lot of people start off with the Celtic cross, Ashe. They got the tarot elements and combinations, and it shows you that wands, cups, swords, and coins, even though, the actual card is known as pentacles. So there's one little, you know, thing. But we have fire, water, air, and earth. Okay. So we have earth, air, water, fire. Ashe, Ashe. Or, you know, you get the gist of it, is what I'm saying. And then it tells you that fire is active energy. Water is passive energy. Air is active energy. Passive is earth energy. Ashe. And then it gives you a description of what each element means. Ashe. But then it gets down here into the combination, the elemental combinations. So we got like fire, and it tells you that fire and fire strengthens. Two of the same elements will always strengthen. Fire and water weakens, meaning, you know, they will cancel each other out. Fire and air is supportive. Fire and earth is neutral. Water and fire weakens. Water and water strengthens. Water and air is neutral. Water and earth is supportive. Air and fire is supportive. Ashe. So it gives you that little breakdown in regards to that, and then it starts getting into the major arcana. So the reason why I wanted to keep these separated is because, for one, this is how I normally work. Whenever I get a tarot deck, this is how I work. I'm going to take a look at everything. I get a feel for everything. After I go through my oohs and ahs, baby, I always set out the Emperor and the Empress. I set those two out. And I take a look at the court cards, or as I like to call them, the houses. I set them all up, and I take a look at them, for one, as a house. So you spread them out. I just want to get the energy, the vibe, and the feel of each house to see what they look like, you know, without taking a look at the minor arcana, without, you know, shuffling and having them mixed in, just taking a look to see how they look as a house, you know. This is, of course, like the king, the queen. This could either be, in my world, for my houses, I don't know how y'all do with y'all houses, but for my houses, this is the mother, the father, the older sibling, the younger sibling. Ashe, Ashe. Some people use the knight as the protector, and then they just have the one kid. So however it is y'all rock, y'all rock. But for Amethyst and Clover, this is like a family, and this is showing like the positions. You got the king, the queen, the knight, and the page. Ashe. So just taking a look at the cards themselves, as you can see, it is, you know, dark energy, but then there's a lot of light coming through from the flames, from that fire element, i.e. Bobo. You can see that the queen and, you know, the youngest kid, they share similar energies. And the king and the oldest sibling, they kind of share similar energy. So this is just giving you an example of one way to, you know, just get to know your cards across the board. You understand what I'm saying? And then once I do that, then I like to take a look at all the energies of the same position. I'm missing one. Hold up. Here we go. Ashe. Ashe. And then this just gives you the energy of, you know, all the kings. When you're getting the energy, like, of all the kings, they pretty much represent the emperor as a whole. Take that to your altar. As far as Amethyst and Clover goes, this is how we rock. Ashe. Once you develop, you know, your own way of thinking and vibing and communing with the tarot, please do not feel compelled to feel like you must stay with tradition. Let that Hierophant come through. There is a point of having to conform, meaning you can't be who you truly are in regards to a tarot practitioner, because you're so hell-bent on following the traditional sense. And again, as far as, you know, some of us go, we are about evolution. We do know that things change. It's always good to have structure as a foundation, but not to allow it to keep you from growing and or exploring. Ashe, ashe. So just to give you the energy of all the kings. And then with this book, all of the kings, they're all fire. All of the queens are all water, regardless of the suit. That's why I'm just saying. So these are all fire energies. Even though we have the King of Wands here, these are all fire energies. So this would be fire on fire, because we have the King of Wands. This would be earth on fire. Earth of fire, let's be clear, not on fire, but earth of fire, because it's the pentacles. I don't know. Yeah, this would be the fire of pentacles, because this is the king of earth. This would be the fire of cups, because this is the water energy. But like I said, all the kings are fire. So this would be the fire of air. Ashe, ashe. And then with all of the queens, does that make sense? Hopefully it'll come through better with the queens, because it's pretty much all the same. Ashe, ashe. And then as you can see, all the energies of the queens. So this is how I rock. I take a look at them as houses, and then I take a look at them in regards to their positions. Ashe, ashe. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Ayibobo, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. All of the queens are water energy. And this is where that combination of, you know, the fire on fire, the fire of air, the fire of water, the strengthening, the weakening, the active and the passive. This is where you start to build those layers. Ashe, this is a beautiful deck when you're ready to take things to the next level and build those layers. And as you can see, there is a lot of energy here, but it's more so in a minimalist type of way, so that way you get to focus your energies properly in regards to the combinations of the elements. Ayibobo, Ashayo. So since the queens are all water energies, this would be the earth of water, the air of water, the fire of water, and the water of water. Ashe, ashe. So yeah, that's how, that's how I rock. And when you're thinking about all of the queens, they pretty much embody the Empress. See that? I just love her. Ugh, she's one of my favorite cards. I just love her. Yeah, so that is the energy of this deck. Very elemental, very vibrant, very bold. But the images tell you that, they're not here to play. Definitely coming on through. And then the wording of this of the guidebook. That's what sealed, that's what clinched it for me. So just to give you an example, let's just see what energy comes out, and then we'll read that one. So these are, they do have some sheen to it. They don't feel cheap. They actually feel good. They're not too thick and they're not too thin. Ashe. Ashe. Do I got a tarot card? Ha, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. So just to give you an idea, this tarot card is Orion's Animal Tarot. Come through. I love it. Orion and Saturn. No, Sirius, no coincidences there. But as you can see, the Sirius deck is a little wider. Ashe. And then I told y'all I love my moody cards, the darkness, but the richness of the colors, you know. And I think that these could work well together. Ashe, do you see that? See how it has that darkness, but then it's popping with the vibrancy of the colors. Ashe. Ashe. So this one is coming through. Let's just use that one, the Five of Wands. So let's take a look and see what the Five of Wands have to say. And like I said, not a thick book at all. It's really a really good foundation, I feel. The wands will be in the front. Okay. So the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is showing the element of fire. Astrology is Saturn and Aries. Keywords: unrest, unease, disagreement, an internal battle, disruption, defending yourself or others, competition, being challenged, challenges, competitive sports, brainstorming and group discussions, problem solving, friskiness, sexual arousal, guys hanging out together. Ashe, ashe. The blurb says, the mystic talk of creativity as one of the most important things we can do for ourselves and our souls. And yet today, your attempts at creativity will be met with resistance that may be internal or external. The Five of Wands talks of struggle, obstacles, disagreements even, but it doesn't talk of fatality, of an end or an impossible to begin or complete your task today. Just that you will meet with resistance and that will frustrate the hell out of you. If your task can wait till tomorrow, leave it aside. If not, put it aside for now and come back to it later. It may be a tricky day, but it won't be a terrible one. Be smart and roll with the punches. Use your creativity to find your way around them and don't engage. Ashe. And then it gets into the reversal of the Five of Wands. Continuation of strife, aggression, violence, physical harm, abuse, calling a truce, an end of conflict, a challenge rescinded, a delay in troubles, and sporting defeat. Ashe, ashe. So as you can see, it still gives you some traditional energies, but it also gives you the elemental. It gives you the astrological. It gives you the keywords. Ayibobo. Ashayo. So yeah, and then you would just look into it, and if you know that the Five of Wands, the element is definitely fire, and the Aries in it. So you know Aries is being a leader. So if you know that your life is going to be full of challenges and hardships and potential roadblocks and things like that, this card is telling you that you're going to have to take control. You're going to have to be the leader in your life and figure out how best to navigate and use your energy wisely. You may be feeling overwhelmed. It's just best to just go for a walk, clear your air, you know. See all this nebulous, smoky type energy, you know, just go for a walk and, you know, clear the air. See how you feel. And then there are like little fire flowers. So something beautiful can come from that. It all depends on how you determine when. This is a matter of when you apply your energy. Ashe, ashe. So yeah, that is the tarot deck. Let me know in the comments down below. If you rock with it, if it's something that you would like to see more of, because baby, you will. Ashe. And then I also got this little journal. I got it from Walgreens. It was like $6. That I'm using for this deck. This is how it looks on the inside. I've already got my name and information in there. And the cute feature that I love about this journal is that it comes with flowers. All the flowers look the same, I think. Yes, they all look the same, but you can actually color them as I colored mine. And I already started my journaling. So this is what it looks like colored, and this is what it looks like not colored. So it really did prompt and spark. This deck really sparked my creativity as a whole, because all of the colors and then the book that I got for it, it caused me. I pulled out my coloring pencils, and I just zoned out for a little bit and just like looking at the cards and the energies and the vibrations of it. Yeah, beautiful. So like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Hopefully more people will buy this deck, and maybe it will come in a more matte. I don't mind the thickness. Some people like a thicker card. I don't mind that. Maybe less sheen. Again, mine did come a little out of order. No problem there. But if you're brand new and you're not familiar with the order of the major arcana, that could be a little tricky. But YouTube, Pinterest, all of those things, another tarot deck, it'll help you. But the more you don't rely on seeing the numbers there, the better off you'll be. So if you're looking at this as a brand new way, or the first time really getting into the tarot, then yeah, I do recommend not focusing so much on the energies of, well, which was 1 and which was 5. If you study it and learn it without the numbers, then it's like driving a stick. If you learn to drive a stick, you can drive anything. But if you learn to drive an automatic and you've been driving it for a while, and the stick may be a little bit more tricky. Ashe. And that's how I feel about the numbers not being on this deck. With you learning tarot without the major arcana being numbered for you, you'll never forget it. Ashe. So whether it has the numbers or not, you'll have it. As you can see, they shuffle quite well. They do give a little bit of a bow, a little bit of a bend, but just, doing that. I love how I work with my cards, the energy that I have. So I'm not the type that's real anal about that. I don't want my cards torn or severely scratched or damaged and things like that. But as far as like a little bending, as far as a little bit of wear, and it shows that I've been working with my cards. Yeah, I love that. Break them in, baby. Break them in. Thank you so much. Peace, 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 peace.